Del Toro's Frankenstein is quite a masterpiece. I have very specific expectations when it comes to adaptations of Frankenstein. I love Mary Shelley's story, and there are many, many adaptations out there. And I think I'd go as far as saying this might be one of my top recommendations if you want to watch an adaptation. There are very creative adaptations out there. Then there are ones like this where it feels very close to the story and it is just so beautiful to look at. It feels realistic. It's believable. I love Boris Karloff's version of Frankenstein's creature, or Frankenstein's monster, if you like. But this version, it was just so easy to buy into what I was watching. This was released this year in 2025. It's written and directed by Guillermo del Toro, based, of course, on the story by Mary Shelley. And we have a cast including Oscar Isaac as Frankenstein. We have Jacob Elordi as the creature. We have Christoph Waltz, Mia Goth, David Bradley. We have a great cast, solid performances. Visually, one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen. I won't go into too much detail about the narrative, but very briefly, if you are unaware of the story, it's about a character called Victor Frankenstein who wants to create life by putting together bits of human bodies and hoping that the power of electricity will bring this creature to life, and obviously it works. And what happens is the aftermath of that. And of course we have moral questions. Is it the right thing to do? Is it the wrong thing to do? Is the creature's behaviour understandable? Is it expected? I'm not going to go into too much detail there. There are obviously a lot of deep discussions to be had there. And if anybody has any thoughts on that, I would absolutely love to hear what you think, what you have to say on that. I think just as a concept, I think is really, really fascinating. And the story itself is beautifully told. The pacing is fabulous. It is quite a long film. It's about 2.5 hours, and I'm not going to say it doesn't need to be that long, as it has a lot to offer. It's very engaging. They could have removed a little bit here and there. But in general, I don't really have a huge issue with the pacing, with the length of the film, because it is so beautiful. The story is fabulous, of course it is, but visually it is so gorgeous, so captivating that just pretty much every scene, maybe every scene, but certainly most of the film is just so stunning to look at. It's such an immersive experience. I watched this on my laptop, on Netflix. If I'd ever seen this in the cinema, I think it would have been an absolutely colossal experience. It is so powerful. It is a very passionate retelling, both in terms of feeling Del Toro's passion for this project. Not that I want to put words into his mouth or feelings into his mouth, but certainly I got the impression that this is something about which he was very passionate. And also the passion of the characters of Frankenstein creating this life. It's so easy to feel the characters' emotions, which makes it just such an incredible, incredible experience. The set designs are amazing. The music is fabulous. It really adds to the atmosphere and heightens the emotion. The performance, across the board, all of the performances are brilliant. We have some great camera work and lighting. It's striking, it's emotional, it's moving, it's powerful. It is absolutely worth it. As I said, I don't know for certain if this would be my number one choice. I think I'd have to rewatch a couple of other adaptations that I quite liked. But if you've just read the book, and if possible, I'd always recommend reading the book first, but if you've just read the book, or if you just want to watch an adaptation, I'm very, very happy to recommend Del Toro's Frankenstein. I think it is an absolute masterpiece. It is so beautiful. It handles the narrative really well. And as I said, while I love Karloff's version of the creature and other versions over the years, this version of Frankenstein's creature just felt real, felt believable. It felt like a story that could exist in reality. And I think that that's a beautiful experience. Frankenstein is a fabulous film. I loved every second of it. And whether you're new to the story or you're looking for an adaptation that you haven't seen, then this is one that I'm certainly happy to recommend.